Hello, Benites, and welcome to the show. On tonight's show, I'm going to talk about... What the hell am I going to talk about? You can't predict what I'm going to talk about here. I don't even know. So we just watched a movie on Netflix, and it was great. Holly, what do you think? Look at the size of my freaking head. You know, I would have a full head of hair if I had a normal size head.
We have, hello, Crystal. We have sped through, let me make sure I got the right mic select. We have sped through American Idol to get caught up. And we just kept hopping to the end. Like, we had 8 episodes to watch to get caught up for the finale. So we just kept fast forwarding to the end. And now tomorrow night's the end. How's everybody? Crystal, how's little T? Hello, Janaea. I was singing. Then sings my soul, my Savior God is thee. Where's Ernie Perez to say, stop singing? To which I secretly, in sign language off camera, sign, shut up. There we go. Hello, Sarah Ann. What is that? Oh, I was trying to get away with there. So you don't have that thing scrolling the whole time.
Did you know that they're going to have a prequel series of Friday the 13th?
No. Shows how he becomes evil.
It's about his mother.
She's a bitch.
She's the first killer, you know.
Yeah, I know. Well, there wasn't even a Jason up till then.
I heard he was going to play her, and I can't remember who it is.
Sally Jesse Raphael.
It's somebody famous.
Did you guys hear there's going to be a prequel to Friday the 13th?
A TV show, not a movie.
He's really getting good, getting ready to go to Galena tomorrow for a week. You go, girls. I got dirty looks today. The guy that bug sprays the property pulled up. And I said, dude, are you smoking weed? I don't smoke weed, he said. I said, your ass. But no, I didn't say that. What? Who's playing it?
Linda Cardellini.
Linda Carter? Wonder Woman?
Linda Cardellini.
I don't know who that is.
You do. You saw her face. You know who she was.
That bitch. Then, oh, Jesus.
What?
I went back.
Don't scare me like that.
Hi, Tracy. How are you? Tracy says, hi, Nigel, Holly, and fellow Benites. Happy Saturday to everyone. Happy Saturday to you. See the Windex? I clean pollen off the table. Happy Saturday to you. Happy Saturday, dear Benites. Happy Saturday to you. Last night, we did the Spirit Talker, and it was quite active and aggressive and threatening.
He got attacked in his sleep.
And there was one point where Holly's sitting there, and we were sitting downstairs, and the back door was open, but the screen door was still there. And she says, there's something out there. She thought she heard something like outside the fence, like a raccoon. You know, every time you play audio, I get a ding from YouTube. You hear me, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
I turned it down.
Turn it off. If this speaker picks it up even a little bit, I'll get a ding. Care about me. That's all I ask. Unlimited. What?
You can sing.
Yeah, I can sing because it's not the actual thing. So anyway, she says, I hear something out there. I say, where? She says, out there outside the fence. And the spirit talker says, go back there. Did not, Holly? It did too.
Oh, I thought you meant did not go back there. Yes, it did.
And I was going to go back there. And Holly said, go ahead, you bastard.
No, I told him not to because I was afraid he was going to be murdered.
We also had an incident this week where I slipped and fell. It's mostly cleared up. But that was looking angry. And I thought I broke my collarbone. Oh, look at me showing thigh. Got some thigh up here, Hal, on screen. Let me turn that camera around. There's Mark Ortlieb. Mark, we passed your street today. Ortlieb Avenue or Ortlieb Street.
Yeah. I'm assuming that the Walmart is fully open now, or maybe.
Well, I saw pictures today. They said that behind those plastic curtains was loaded with pallets of merchandise. So, and the shelves were all up. Our Walmart in town caught fire.
The same one that he got painted, the sign painted.
Yeah, we hear the can of paint caught fire that I demanded they use to. Now, was that 2 weeks ago from tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, from Monday?
Mhm.
Monday night, 2 weeks ago, there was a fire in Walmart. And it didn't do much damage, but everything got smoke damage because what nobody thinks to do when a fire breaks out is shut off the HVAC right away because it sucks through the return and all. It sucks the smoke in, then blows it out over every vent throughout the store. So they were closed for, I think, the day after they were open for pharmacy pickup. But the whole store was closed. And then, like, a week later, the grocery side opened. And now, supposedly, sometime this week, before the holiday weekend, next weekend, they are reopening. But I will say, first of all, they had security there for everything getting thrown in the dumpster, which in a lot of ways, I was like, that's a sin. A lot of people would take that stuff and use it, wash it, whatever. But on the other hand, the insurance company was paying them. So the insurance company could have taken it and done what they wanted or said, destroy it all. So anyway, I bet those security people took some shit home. What do you think, Biggins? And but out front they had bicycles and they had like the garden center, which is very small at that Walmart. But they had kayaks, they had bicycles, they had flowers, tons of flowers and plants and also like tomato plants. I don't know why they didn't just set up a cash register out there. They could have done a couple $100 worth of business a day. And you might say, well, it's a couple hundred, but it looked like they had the full workforce there, which was, taking the shit out, throwing it out, and unpacking it and putting it on shelves. But anyway, it was a fire. It's finally open. And we had up the road here 2 weeks ago, we had a forest fire breakout, and it was one kid who had a little like fire and didn't put it out and left, and it caught the woods afire, spread to 15,000 acres. And on our, you might have remembered from the other night when I talked how the we saw the Xfinity truck in the meadows. It just somehow ran off the road, not like violently. I think the guy got out of the truck and left it in drive or neutral, and it rolled into the meadows. How the hell they got it out of there, I don't know, but they did. But that road where that is, which is, about an eighth of a mile from here, that road has had, in a very short span, has had 3 car accidents this week, 2 of which took out a telephone pole. And we passed one where they were putting the telephone pole up yesterday. I mean, the pole was up, but they were transferring the wires to it. Next weekend's Memorial Day. This was the last real weekend that those of us that live in the area have it to ourselves, because next week, actually, I think a lot of people came down this weekend. When we were driving up from Cape May County, because we went down to that Walmart, coming over the bridge, it was an entire backed up lane of traffic. Right, Biggins?
Yes.
Anybody else got anything exciting going on?
Sable. Sable. Oh, ignored again.
Well, I've got my butt to her. I'm looking for my peeps to say something to us. It was something else there, I will tell you. Ow. Oh, there she is, everyone. There she is. Little Miss. Day Malone. Well, today was a little humid, but not like too terrible yet. Speaking of Malone, I was shocked when, I was prejudging Post Malone based on his appearance. And then I saw him on something, and he's just a nice guy. And his music was pretty, like, insanely good. Well, anyway, I just wanted to say hi to all. And I guess I'll let you get to your Saturday nights. Oh, a reason AC is super busy is because, I don't know. I would be curious to know how many people that HorrorCon brought in because um, horror conventions bring in a dedicated fan base, but I don't know that they bring in that big of a fan base because, like, when they have the boat show, that brings in a lot of people. But the biggest draw used to be, although this year the lineup's kind of crappy, the air show used to bring in 500,000 people. And the thing about Atlantic City is you can actually overhear in a city called Absecon or Egg Harbor or even Hamilton, you can take the train and it goes right into the convention center. But Showboat is then some distance from there. So you would like ride the train into Atlantic City and then hop on a jitney, they call them. They're like little buses that run up and down the Pacific Avenue, I think. I don't think they do Atlantic Avenue. They might. And to get down there. But for like the convention center, if something's being held there, like the boat show, you can just take the train right in. But I don't know how big of a draw the horror. Like I said, those horror conventions are very um, dedicated fan base, but I don't know how big of a draw. About a month ago in Ocean City, there was like a kind of a mini con, but it was like more like a Comic Con, and people had people were selling toys and books and memorabilia, and one guy, I can't remember his name. If Ronnie was in here, she might be able to tell you. Um, he did a comic book, but he also painted the bottoms of coffins with Nosferatu's picture on them, and he had a bunch of pictures that he did himself, and they were nice. But I bought a couple of those things and sent them to Ronnie because she has given me a bunch of support. But trying to get some, stuff done. So if you can, please throw a penny or two my way at badben.com/donate. Donate. And for now, I'm going to hop off here, and I will see you all hopefully tomorrow.